Alrighty, we are wrapping up day 3 of practice here for the Costa FLW Series Championship on Lake Cumberland. I got Luke Plunkett with me. Luke, I guess first of all, love your last name. It rolls off the tongue. Second, how's Cumberland treating you?
It's pretty good. It takes a little while to get used to. There's a lot of water to cover. It's really just about finding something to key on and finding some more of it.
Yeah, for sure. Which I guess if you find something, pretty good odds that there's going to be more of it somewhere. You just may have to go a long way.
Yeah, this lake is definitely a huge expanse of water, and a lot of it looks the same, which can make finding something special a little harder than normal.
Yeah. You came out of the Southeastern Division. What's your home pond down in, I guess, Alabama?
Where I live, I'm actually within about an hour and a half of Guntersville, Wheeler, Smith Lake, Lay Lake, so I have cream of the crop to pick from.
Yeah. So Smith might be a little bit like this because you got a lot of rock, and that's a place that gets drawn down a fair amount. Have you felt like you can adapt pretty well to this place here?
They do certainly have some similarities. My experience on Smith Lake probably does help me adapt to these conditions a little bit.
Okay. Have you seen the whole lake now, or are you kind of taking it in chunks? Because we're here up at takeoff, and obviously there's a lot of lake below us.
Yeah, I've actually, as of today, have officially been all the way to the dam and back about twice.
All right, man, you've covered some ground. What's the plan tomorrow then for the last day of practice? Do you know?
Tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully try and find some different stuff to do and a little different from what I've been doing.
All right. Get out of here, Troy. All right, well, I like that. Is that a try to find a different species because you got all 3 options here, or is it a different area of the lake, or even like, well, you've been fishing shallow, you really want to spend some time deep? What's that?
I really am just looking for a secondary pattern. Right now I feel like I have one pretty decent pattern to roll with, but I would like to have some kind of plan B in the event that things don't go my way.
All right. What do you think a good tournament day is going to be then? Because you've seen it now, you feel like you're getting a little bit dialed in. What's going to be strong?
I feel like if you have 16 pounds a day, you'll be pretty high up the leaderboard.
Okay. Obviously, we've had kind of a variety of conditions in practice so far. I mean, we've had really nice weather, we've had fog, we've had kind of a little rainy day. It looks like day 1 of the tournament is going to be really wet. Do you think this is going to be the kind of deal where you can do the same thing, or you're going to really need to adapt on day 1 and then adapt again on day 2? What's your vibe on that?
It's kind of hard to say, but with the changing conditions, I definitely think a few things will change. I feel like the areas will stay good, but you might have to change up your techniques in order to actually catch the fish.
All right, makes sense. Well, Luke, thanks for stopping by, and good luck out there.
Absolutely, thank you.
Alrighty, next man up, Cameron Mattison, all the way from Louisiana, where I don't know if you guys have any lakes that are as deep as Cumberland is low right now.
No, it's not even close.
What's it been like just kind of adjusting and figuring this place out?
It's been different, especially being young, not traveling around much, getting the experience on these lakes, but I'm starting to fish more this year with the lakes with more rock in it because I'm not used to that. Yep. But practice started out for me, it was really good for the first 20 minutes, and after that I was struggling bad until today I started to key in on a few things that helped out.
Is that the kind of situation where some of it was just understanding the layout of the lake a little bit?
Right.
And once you kind of had, well, I can see something here and something there, you could kind of run it a little bit?
Right, yeah, when I first got here, I think I just stumbled up on something they were biting. And then after that, it took me a while to figure out, now look, okay, that kind of rock with that wood mixed together is what I need to start looking for. And then you can run the lake, and I start doing that, kind of like more of a pattern than spot fishing, in my opinion.
All right. I feel like this lake is probably really good for running a pattern because one, it's really big, and 2, you can basically see everything you're fishing right now because the water's so low. There's not really too many secrets, I would think.
Right, yeah, you can definitely, once you figure out a pattern, I mean, I've been from all the way north of the boat ramp all the way to the dam, and you can find stuff in between everywhere. Once you figure a pattern out, you can run it pretty much anywhere you want to go. All
right, now this lake, it's got spots, smallmouth and largemouth, which I guess maybe you have some spots in Louisiana, but you definitely don't have smallmouth. So what, have you been catching all 3 species? What do you think that breakdown is going to be come tournament day?
I've caught all 3, but I've mainly done the best done better with my weight with smallmouth.
All right,
and
that's fun.
It's definitely fun not catching them all the time, but
yeah,
that's what I'm keying in on right now for tournament day.
What are your plans kind of for your last day of practice?
Tomorrow, I'm just what everybody does, bend my hooks in, run same type stuff I've been doing. If I get bit, 2 or 3 bites, pick up and leave, go to the next spot and mark as much stuff as I can for tournament day.
All right, I like it. Do you feel like you have multiple things going, or is it more you've got one pattern right now and you want to expand on it? Because we're going to see some different weather in the tournament, and I feel like that could be a bit of an issue or something to be concerned about anyway.
Yeah, I've got a couple of different ways I can catch them once I get around them, and I'm trying to figure out ways to catch them getting ready for when the weather gets here. If it turns them off what I'm doing, be able to adjust and at least put a decent bag together.
All right. I guess that leads right into my last question. What's it going to take to do well?
In my opinion, I'm thinking around 46 pounds.
Okay. I'm terrible at math, but I'm sure people watching can figure that out. But, man, thanks for stopping by, and
Yes, sir.
good luck the rest of the way.
Thank y'all.